What the hell was I thinking? What the hell was I thinking of liking this movie back then? What's up, guys? CJ the Bob's Burgers, Movie Fan 2008 here, and today I'm going to do a rant on Open Season 3. Came out 2010, the same year as Tangled, etc. Guys, so basically what the plot is, I don't know what this takes place. It starts off with Boog waking up. He's planning a guy's trip with all these people, but they all have busy schedules, especially Elliot, because he has to watch his kids. The kids he now has, because Giselle was visiting her mother. And then Boog goes on a trip on his own with with his plushy Tingleman, and then he sees this bunny rabbit, and then he meets this Then he sees a circus, yeah, and there's this bear that looks exactly like him called Doug. And then he says to him that Doug lies to him, saying that him and Boo can go on a guy's trip together, and then they switch places, and Doug runs away, and then Boo tries and meets this bear called Ursa, and he falls in love with her and tries to get with her, but he has to try and skip the circus. And Mr. Weenie finds out he's at a circus. He goes out to save him. That's what basically the plot is. Oh, guys, I'm gonna be honest. I freaking hate this movie now. That's right. I actually hate this movie for real. No joke. I'm not joking about this anymore. I actually now hate this movie. I used to actually like this movie when I was a kid, but now years later, this movie does not age well at all. If people are saying this movie's a rip-off to Madagascar 3 Europe's Most Wanted, which I'm gonna be honest, it really isn't though, because this movie came out 2 years before Madagascar 3 Europe's Most Wanted. But I do agree Madagascar 3 is better, so yeah. Because honestly, this movie sucks. It really does. Now, let's get so the animation in this movie's garbage. The characters are awful. Boog and Elliot and Mr. Weenie, they were butchered. So they were way worse in this movie than the second movie. Giselle was not really in the movie that much, but she was a pretty boring character. Ian, he wasn't that interesting anymore. Like at the end when he does this, where he's in this cake, says, "Alright, ladies, look it up." Honestly, that scene was so cringy. And some of the other characters, like the llama, I forgot the llama's name, but he is super annoying. He's a huge rip off the donkey from Shrek. And Ursa the bear, she was not that interesting, in my opinion. She was not really interesting. Yeah, none of the characters are great, but I will admit the only character I still might actually like is the kids, Elliot's kids. I will admit, like Elliot's son there, I might admit he's actually a pretty funny character. I'll admit that, but that's it. He might be the only character I hate. Oh yeah, and Stanley, and there are two worst characters in the movie. Oh yeah, and Fifi came back in this movie, and he was a good guy in this movie. How does that even make sense? He was a villain in the second movie, and he was good in this movie. That makes no freaking sense at all. Although we could count that he had a redemption arc at the end of the second movie when he says to Roberto, "Oh Roberto, that's a beautiful." Yeah. Oh yeah, and Charlene and Rufus were not in this movie, which thank God, 'cause those were awful characters. Stanley, yeah, I liked him in Open Season 2, despite I hate Open Season 2, but he was awful in this character in this movie. Jeff Fifi's not a good character in this movie at all. But the two worst characters in this movie are, number one is of course Roger, which I don't know why they brought back Roger in this movie, because he's awful. Yeah, Roger from American Dad is way better than the Roger in Open Season. But yeah, Roger was an awful character. The bit where he throws up that paper thing and then Fifi throws him in. I hate cats. And Stanley says, "So do I." That was cringy. I hate that scene. And the worst character in this movie is Dog. I'm not talking about human. I'm not talking about the Nickelodeon show Dog. That shows my childhood. I'm talking about the bear dog that looks like Boog. Honestly, he's the worst character in this movie. I never liked this character to begin with. When I was a kid, I liked this character. Honestly, I despise Dog with Dog the bear with such a burning passion. He's honestly one of the worst manipulative villains I've ever seen in my life. Although he did have a redemption arc at the end, but Alistair, that's what the llama's name was. Yeah, I hate Alistair. You have Doug, he's awful character. He's basically the Jimmy Crystal of the Open Season franchise. Yeah. And it's not only me that hates this movie. A lot of people hate this movie. Like Mike Plus Fanboy hates this movie. Lambrox Strikes Back hated this movie, which I still miss Lambrox Strikes Back to this day. Anyway, there's some other people that I know. I don't know anyone else that hates this movie, but I do know everyone. A lot of people hate this movie. A few. Oh yeah, Mario Bros. Movie Fan 16 absolutely despises this movie. He says this is his worst open season movie in the franchise, which I can totally get why. Yeah. And that scene where, do I have any other positives of this movie? Well, I said that the Elliot's son was actually is actually a pretty funny character. But the only any other positives I have of this movie? I don't know, not really. Yeah. Oh. Hold on, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Back to us saying. No. Yeah, see. Yeah, that's it. There's no other positives of this movie. And they have ruined the song. Wow, child. I'm a wild, oh yeah, baby, I'm a wild one. That song's a classic, but they just ruined that song. It's worse than, like, I do like the song, it's a classic. I like it a lot more than that version from The Wild. Which, yeah, Real Wild Child from The Wild. I will admit, I do like that song from The Wild, but that's it. I still hate The Wild, by the way, guys. Open Season 3. Is this the worst movie of 2010? I actually don't know what to think about that, but anyway, go watch Toy Story 3. That's way better. The reason I'm saying that is they're both free cool movies. But yeah, Open Season 3. Overall, guys, I give this movie a 1 out of 10. It's an awful movie. I hate this movie very much. It's worse than Open Season 2. But oh yeah, I won't. And then wait, I actually do have another positive. It's the ending scene where they sing the song "On the Road Again." Oh, I can't wait to get on the road again. I've been having some music with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the road again. I will admit, that's the only. I actually will admit that was actually a pretty good version. It's way better than their version of Close to You. Fuck, don't get me started. Yeah, I will admit that's good. So, yeah, like I said, I give this movie a 1 out of 10. I hate this movie. It's an awful movie. I'm never watching this movie again. So, yeah, thank God. And Amelia Rogers, which you're a fan, if you're watching this, if you like this movie, I can have your opinion. But me, I just hate this movie. So, thank God for watching this rant, and goodbye.